of the Yonkers Police Department. A minimum of 300,000 prisoners pass through this building. The New York Historical Society has over 50,000 manuscript pages just specifically on this building. Minute by minute, day by day, everyone from apple thieves to murderers, they all came through here. The cells survive, graffiti on the wall, the safe, and so forth. It became the first municipal building of Yonkers. The Manor Hall was overflowing. They wanted to tear it down in the 1890s. The city had no money to float a bond issue to buy land for the new city hall, so they used this building. They left around July 4th, 1911, when the modern City Hall was ready for occupancy. It became the headquarters of Thomas Edison's Lighting Trust. Thomas Edison is known to have personally visited the Manor House and designed their electrical wiring. And it's believed that he also designed the massive porcelain boards which survive in this building. This was also an electric car charging station as part of that. Then became the offices of Snyder and Snyder. William became chief architectural engineer of Yonkers, and his son Howard became commissioner of public works in the 1940s. From this building, Howard Snyder designed some of Yonkers' well-known buildings, including at least 2 high schools. Mark Twain was designed from this building, and some other places as well. And then it became, in 1963, this veneer, and that's all that it is. This veneer was put up by the Chamber of Commerce. If you stand back and use your imagination, you could see that those anchor holes spell out C-H-A-M-B-E-R of commerce. But the original terracotta coping still survives behind the edge of the brick wall. So there is still original detail. The building inside is heavily original and has a lot of other stories to tell.
But that brickwork, the yellow brickwork.
Oh yes, it's only up to that lead.
Yeah.
The lead's the original, so it's just from there.
And this, I mean, it's a really handsome, it was a handsome updating, sort of Tudorizing in the early 20th century. This terracotta work is original.
Sorry?
This Italian terracotta work is original. The glasses.
And the windows.
The leaded glass windows come later, but they're really very fine.
The windows are attributed to the Henderson brothers of New York City. They did the windows at the Sterling Library of Yale University.
Yeah.
And Yale is now spending a fortune to restore their Henderson windows. And we are fearful that the pile driving, at the very least, will knock those out, but it's also going to do other damage. When they did the jackhammering in the 1990s for new sidewalks here, they broke the fuel line. We have doors that don't close inside anymore, and other problems that were never fixed.
Is Howard Snyder your grandfather? Or?
It's a member of the family, but it's a little up. My father is the genealogist.
So should we go into the, and again, here we have another contextual view. Manor House Square, the buildings coming up North Broadway, the building on South Square. I mean, this sort of neo-Georgian architecture of the 1890s, 1900s. This is the language of business architecture, and so much of it. Again, here's another situation in which it was left to stay. It wasn't pulled out. It's here for us to preserve.
That was the George Bailey building.
The Bailey building.
Yeah.
That's the one right over here.
They could do a little better on the ground floor.
Well, they've tried. They've attempted.
I like the fact that the windows are still there.
Yeah. All of that. Those 2/2 windows are, and just these arches. I mean, this is. I mean, this is a very expensive, that was a very expensive metal cornice. On top of all this wooden work that's on the bays themselves. I mean, this is like something out of San Francisco. It's got all of that, architectural joie de vivre. And in order to restore it, you make molds of what was there, and you can create in aluminum the same thing very easily and stamp it out. did.